We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. This fielded right at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line. So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple. Ball security, so important in a game like this.
Looking to pass first play is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard from 3 yards out. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could... Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Play action now. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. John Ross, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 3rd down, Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Pollard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Love. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. On fourth down, Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. $17-0 our score after one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Powers through it, and he's got some space. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Love looking to throw it. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On second down, it's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pollard going to try the right side. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Love to pass. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw now. Here's Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Going to run again here with Pollard. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Love now. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Throwing. Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. On play action, Love to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. This complete to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Love throwing for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Love now to pass on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.